Hello guys. In this lesson, we are going to discuss the most important part of creating our desired reality and reprogramming our life. And this part is about our inner state. I've learned it so many times and I proved it to myself. I've been exploring the question of self-programming, of law of attraction for many years. And I've definitely learned for myself that if you don't have a proper inner state, your wishes will never come true. So, if your inner state is based on your fears, on your doubts, on your mistrust of the world, on the ideas that everything in life goes very hard and you need to work hard, in this case, your reality will be exactly the same and your reality will be dictated by all these things. That is why now we have to discuss how this perfect inner state looks like, so we can always be in this inner state which will help us to manifest all our wishes and reprogram our life. Perfect inner state based on three elements, which is present moment, which means we don't have any thoughts, we don't have any fears, doubts, and so on. Second one is a trust, which means that we don't control anything. We trust the universe. And the third one is our inner abundance. And now let's discuss all of these elements in details so you will have a clear vision what you have to work on. Present moment. What does it mean? Present moment is first of all calm mind. When you are in the moment of now, you have no thoughts because you are here. You're not thinking, you're just observing. And this is the reason why everyone keeps talking about meditation, how important it is, because as more you are in your thoughts, in your mind, as more you are not in a present moment, which means that you're not grounded, first of all. And if you're not grounded, guys, you won't be able to manifest anything in this life because you want to manifest it in a physical reality, right? Where you are not in a physical reality. When you're in your thoughts, you are on an astral level. If we're talking about subtle bodies, you're not in the moment of now. You're not grounded. You won't be able to attract your desires if you're constantly not here. So it's very important for us to calm our minds, to stop our thoughts, stop everything which is going on in our mind, and start practicing meditation, which helps us to bring our attention back to our body, back to our moment of now, and just be here. I know it's very hard, and all these three elements which I mentioned just now, it's skills which you have to work on to make it work. It's the same like we're going to school, we're learning math, or we are learning chemistry, or any other skill. It all needs practice, and it's not easy. To control our mind is the most difficult part for any person in this world. That is why all the yoga teachers, and basically yoga is about this. Yoga is about removing our thoughts, calming our mind, and just being here. Because when we are in the moment of now, we're happy. We do not think, we do not suffer. So first of all, calm our mind, stop our thoughts. Focus on your body, how your body feels, where you sit on, what do you feel, what you can smell. Bring your attention back to your body every time. As more you're doing this, as more you're grounded, as faster you manifest your desires. The second and very important fact here is also based on our thoughts, and it is our adult's position. What do I mean by this? Very often people keep staying either in a victim position or in a childish position, which means that if you're in a victim position, which is absolutely normal, and we all sometimes, especially if we are tired, if there's so many shit happens in our life, it's totally normal to feel that the world is just unfair and you just don't have any energy to keep going and you're just tired. You just want some compassion from people and especially if you don't have anybody next to you who can support you, we sometimes feel like that. And it's totally fine. I totally get you because we're all human, we're not robots. And I understand you because sometimes when I'm tired, I also feel like that. But here it's very important to understand that everything what happens in your life, it happens because of you. And if you start to blame the world, if you start to blame the people, you need to stop doing this and start focusing on yourself. Why it happens in my life, why it happened in your life, and start to find cause and effect of all the events in your life, or which thoughts made the situation happen. Because you remember that your world is your reflection. So everything which happens in your life is based on your thoughts, on your conscious and your subconscious. As soon as you realize it, you start having the control of your life, and you realize that, okay, this happened, but I can always change it. And as soon as you stop being victim, your life starts to change, because it's more you're in a victim position, it's more you will attract the same scenarios in your life, because the world is your mirror, you remember. So the more you'll keep focusing that the world is unfair, everything works against you, as more you're going to attract this in your life. And the second and very common thing which people do, they are being in a childish position, also thinking that they do not control anything in their life. Some people believe that they just have a destiny, they're not meant to be happy, they're not meant to be rich, they're not meant to meet a good guy, because somebody told them one day that it's not gonna happen, right? Very comfortable position, but this position will never help you to achieve anything in your life, because you act like a kid who think that I'm not in response of anything. I don't need to do anything to change my life, right? Because kids, they cannot do anything. But you also have to remember that kids, they don't have money, they don't make money, they don't have sex, they don't have relationships. So if you keep being in a childish position, not taking control of your life and making actions, nothing in your life is going to change. So we have to remind ourselves that we're adults, that we're the one who control this life, and everything depends on us. If we're making actions and if we are working on ourselves, our life changes. If we're constantly complaining about our life, if we keep saying that the world is unfair, people are rude, people are cruel, well, you're gonna attract the same scenarios in your life. So please keep it in mind. And even if you sometimes goes to this childish or victim position, bring yourself back to the moment of now and your adult position. And one more moment about our thoughts, which also will help you to remove your thoughts, to remove all the unnecessary information. It's the cleansing and cleaning of our space. What do I mean by saying space? First of all, space in our room. If you see that you have so much old stuff, outfits, shoes, whatever, remove it, throw it away. It's old, it has old energy, you don't need it. You always pay attention on this, you feel that, oh, I don't need it anymore, but you just keep saving this, and you put your attention there, you focus on it, you use your energy, boom, you distract from what do you need, and it doesn't give you any benefits. So first of all, we're removing all unnecessary stuff in our room, in our apartment. Second one, social media. If you feel that you waste too much time in social media watching unnecessary things which don't lead you to your desired reality, mute it, don't look at it. If you're following people who don't bring you any joy and don't bring you to your desired reality, why you need to watch them? Why you need to spend your precious time to watch these stories? If you want to manifest your life as soon as you want, mute this. Also, you can do the same with your notifications. When I was removing all unnecessary apps, or I would just putting this to the folders, so when I open my iPhone, I just don't see it. I just have a clean picture and I don't pay attention to so many unnecessary things in my phone, right? And also you can go to settings and also mute all the notifications which you don't need in your life. You just don't need to get them, so remove it. So as less thoughts you have, as more space you have, as less you pay attention and unnecessary things, as faster you attract your desired reality. And the same with the people. If you have any toxic people or people who constantly complain and just waste your time, try to spend less time with these people. Don't waste your time because your time is precious. Now, talking about the next and very important element of our perfect inner state, and this is trust. I would say it's the most difficult element because we are not used to trust the universe. From the very childhood, we learn to control everything, which is good as well, especially if you're a responsible person. You think that everything depends on you, and as more you work, as more you get. This is very true position, but sometimes when you've already done everything you could, you did your best, you understand that you cannot do more than you can, right? And in this case, we need to start learning how to release control, how to let go of control, how to stop thinking about some events or wishes which we want to come true, talking about money, talking about job, and just release this control and trust the universe. This is very hard, guys. I can say it by myself. It is so hard, but there is a question which always helps me to release this control and just stop thinking about some of the wishes which I really want, like so much. Is that if I'm gonna keep thinking, gonna keep worrying, oh, what if it's not gonna happen? Oh, how I can do it? What else I can do? Did it ever help me to make it come true? No. So when you realize that as more you worry, as less probability for you to make it work, you instantly start trusting the universe because you understand that, okay, I understand that I did my best. Now it's the responsibility of the universe. And in this case, I've prepared a very special meditation for you for our perfect inner state to calm our mind, to learn how to trust the universe because it's also self-programming. We're not used to trust the universe. And this self-programming meditation will help you to learn how to release control and how to trust to the process of your path, of your journey. And always remember, it's a skill which you have to work on, which you have to learn. Because if you look at so many successful people, all these people, they know the secret that as less you control your life, as more opportunities universe is ready to give you. As more you control, which means as more you act from your mind, as worse sometimes it can happen for you. So we keep working on it the same way how we keep working on any skill which you want to develop. And for this, just use this meditation as more as you can to switch your mentality into the trust mentality. And the last and also very important element of our perfect inner state is our inner abundance. What is inner abundance? Inner abundance is when we focus on the things which we already have. Why it's important? Again, the world is our mirror. As more we are focusing on a scarcity, as more we attract scarcity. As more we are focusing, oh, how I don't have money, I don't have relationships, I don't have my perfect body. As more we are complaining, as less we're able to attract anything, and as lower our vibrations. When our vibrations are low, you cannot attract anything. So I know it's hard. I know it's hard, especially when everything goes wrong, everything goes against you. I know exactly how it feels. We need to find the strength and power within us to find the positive things in our life, to find what we already have, and just keep focusing on it. Because unfortunately, guys, that's the only way. And not unfortunately, actually, as more you focus on what you have, as more it brings you happiness, as more it brings you positive vibes, and it's rise up your vibrations. So these three elements create our perfect inner state, and this perfect inner state attracts our desired reality. And only in this perfect inner state we can practice our self-programming, because in this case we have calm mind, we trust the universe, we have inner abundance, and everything works for us. Now, what we have to do in emergency cases, because we are all human, like I told you, and sometimes we're being in our lowest point when we're so depressed, when everything goes wrong, when everything goes against us. So, one and the most important rule in this case, we never practice self reprogramming in this case. We never try to switch our mindset into positive. We just stop. We just stop and we do not try to analyze anything. I'm talking now about lowest point. And all we have to do is to stop our thoughts, because your mind in this case will try to play with you and will try to think all the negative shit about all your wishes, all your desires, and will keep giving you very bad scenarios about your life, about your future. And all you have to do in this case, don't resist it, just stop these thoughts. Just keep saying to yourself that I'm very tired now, I'm at my low point now, and these thoughts are caused by my low state. So it's totally fine, but it's not my reality. These thoughts don't mean anything. And we just stop these thoughts, and all we have to do is find anything which can bring us any joy, any happiness in that very moment. First of all, you can go and eat, because by my own experience, when we are hungry and when we are tired, so many bad scenarios, thoughts comes to our mind. So just go and eat something nice, what you really like. Watch some movie, go to the cinema, see your friends, or do anything which brings you happiness, dance, thing, whatever. And only after you feel better and you feel that you have more energy to start working on yourself, start your reprogramming, but never, 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 never try to do it in your lowest point. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next lesson.